a guy who just understands everything about ball, inside and out. The man who will step into the batter's box and swing that bat at everything. If there's a pitch being thrown, he wants to swing at it. If there's a take to be had, he's going to give one. Damn right. Ladies and gentlemen, Emmy Award winning.
Wow.
ESPN, NFL pundit, Dan Orlovsky. No days off.
Hell no.
No days off.
Ever.
What's up, man?
How are you, buddy? How's it going?
I'm great. I'm fantastic. What's going on? How are you?
Pretty fascinating stuff. I do like that you're showcasing the Colts now that we got a good team. Okay, I like
Your first time I saw it.
Yeah, ever. Yeah, ever. Thank you. Which leads right into what we were just talking about. I don't think I've ever seen anything. Just like
you sack of bones.
Did you see Peyton the other day in that commercial for NBC? Colts.
That was cool.
That was awesome.
It was weird, honestly.
No, it wasn't.
It felt weird because I'm used to it in Denver.
He's got a statue.
Was that the one with his son?
Yeah, Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall.
Marshall also. He's going to be a guy.
Yeah. I'm already past Arch. I'm on to Marshall. Let's see what this means.
They were raving about him. They were raving about him last night.
He is spinning it at all the camps he goes to. Yeah, and he's got a chance to see a lot. Now, I see him wearing jerseys at every different stadium that he goes to, and it's like Marshall's about to be the one.
Yeah.
This is about to be the one. Nonetheless, shout out to you representing the Colts there. Danny Dimes, we were just literally talking about him finding the right spot. The statement was he's going to be an MVP. BA says, I don't know about that. Josh Allen just went absolutely crazy in the fourth quarter on Sunday night. He's the reigning MVP. But Danny Dimes and Shane Steichen, why did it work so well, you think? And is this what the whole season's going to be like? Because it was awesome on Sunday, Dano.
Yeah, I would tell you, number one, I thought Shane was really good. And I think we got to see Steichen a little bit, like, kind of what his strengths are as a play caller. I thought they did a really nice job of protecting Daniel. Like, I think certain, like, chips with the tight ends or chips with the backs to make sure, because Daniel's thing for me has always been like when he's pressured, he just has at times panicked with the football and that's minimized his play. But they protected him pretty good with different ways. I thought the way that they got Warren involved is really good. They moved Warren around, I think, 6 different spots. And so obviously a super talented dude. So I think that helped. The 12 personnel stuff, putting 2 tight ends on the field was just a big deal. It just helped. Now, he threw it well. There's no doubt about it. The Dolphins had so many what are we doings.
We're not talking about that.
That's because the Colts did that.
Good ball club.
Colts said, Dolphins really good.
That's what happened.
The guy that should be covering the flat. So there was, like I said, really good protection. He threw it well. They got Warren the ball well. I do think Miami helped a little bit in that regard.
B.A., you agree with that? You think Miami is shite out there? Because a lot of people are saying, okay.
Yeah. I'm with Dan on that one.
They did not look great, but that's because the Colts made them look bad, Coach. That's why, you know.
But they did.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to make somebody look bad. If you're bad, somebody's got to make you look bad.
Exactly.
Agreed. It's professional football.
They could be bad, and you can look just as bad.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I think would be a good thing? Coach would know a lot more than me, but I do think one of the things that they did was, like specifically to Tyler Warren, it seemed like he was in Daniel's like vision of his read all the time. I think that's the first play of the game. But even some of the like checkdowns over the ball or the shallow crosses, it just felt like, Daniel, we want you to start here. And then the second or third guy is always going to be Warren, and he's going to be coming into your picture. So it almost was like treating him as like sometimes McCaffrey does that with San Francisco, where they automatically put him in the vision of the concept, as like the second or third option.
B.A., would you agree with that?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I think that's exactly right. And I go back to Ben Roethlisberger. He'd look around. Where's Heath Miller? Where's my man? All right, it's the same thing. You got a guy like Warren who's going to be absolute stud, just like Brock Bowers, and put him in the check down area, put him in the middle of the field. I look outside that, there he is. All right, and this kid knows how to get open.
Yeah, and Danny was very comfortable giving him the ball.
Yeah.
And I feel like his catch rate is probably
massive.
So he is gigantic.
He's a guy like like Gronk, like he's always open. Like if a DB's on him, like you can't get it. He's gonna basically rebound you. Tony Gonzalez, like he's gonna rebound you. Linebackers on him, he's not gonna be able to run with them. So this is a guy who is always open. So even if he's not in the vision or he is covered late, just throw it up to him. Make something good happen, 84. And that move right there, like for a guy to be that big, you saw him run, whether it was Wildcat, whatever it was at Penn State. That move, that's usually made by like a good wide receiver, like an AB type guy who just kind of has that feeling, okay, he's going here and put that foot in the ground, get upfield. Like that was a big time move. I think he's going to be a big time player.
And I think also because Danny Dimes' first year in the system, like he has no allegiances to any wide receiver there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like Tyler Warren being a rookie and being brand new to the offense is like, so am I, brother. We're all hey, we're all brand new to this offense, brother. Let's go ahead and do that. And what we spent on Tyler Warren was very much like hey, he's gonna be a guy. And all reports out of camp is that he is a guy.
We needed that.
It's a missing piece.
We needed it bad.
39 or 36 total catches. I think 39 total catches from the tight end position last year. So you invest obviously in the first round pick in him. So another great move, I think, by Chris Ballard this offseason. But Dano, Cam Ward, I just saw you tweet. I saw a couple other guys tweet as well. I didn't watch as much of that game. You look at the stat sheet, look at the box scores. Doesn't look great. I saw a clip, I believe, of his father up in the stands getting pissed off too. What is the number one pick, Cam Ward? What does his tape look like? I know he was facing a very
what's
talented
this
defense.
sub-tweet?
So
you didn't even include a bruh.
Yeah, we needed a bruh.
What did it look like?
It's strategy. It's called strategery.
Okay.
Or being a con.
I don't think you're a clown.
Shut up, Connor.
Easy.
Yeah, I was like blown away by his tape. I thought his tape looked awesome, dude. Like he throws Tennessee's got a guy. Like Tennessee's got a guy. Like this guy's talent of throwing a football is off the charts. They win the game if they don't have like 8 drops. I counted for that play is awesome. That's like that reminds me of like Joe Burrow-ish type stuff. I just the ability for him to thread the needle on some of the throws and just to cut the ball loose with what he's looking at, I was wildly impressed with. I mean, that defense is awesome. And he made some throws that were, I mean, dude, I got drops on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops.
His dad has those.
Yeah, his dad was catching. He saw all of those. He was sick. Him getting up, just going.
Dude, they win the game.
Where's Restrepo? The guy ran a 6'1" 40. He caught the ball.
Restrepo catch.
Yeah.
Kind of Griff Whaley.
So he cuts it loose, man. He is crazy talented throwing the ball. Now, I'll give you 2 things. Like, yes, there are times when he's got to be like, Cam, you can't take that sack. Like, he takes back-to-back sacks that takes him out of field goal range. He did that in college. He's got to learn from that. He would be my expectation. And there are also some times that he fires the friggin' ball in there. And I'm like, could you have taken a little bit off to help him? He's got the touch. He does. This isn't there's some guys who throw everything as a fastball. That's not that's not the case here.
Money.
I just did that throw sick. I'm telling you. I mean, he's got. I wish I had B-roll for you guys. He's got 8 drops that you're like, yo, that throw is off the chart. So I think Tennessee's like got a guy. He was wildly impressive against a ridiculously good defense.
Very good defense. Very boring game because of that. But I'm happy to hear that Cam Ward is starting off in a great way in your eyes for the Titans. B.A., do you agree with that? You think Cam Ward's going to be a guy for them?
Yeah, totally. I mean, for do what he did against that defense. Number one.
Yeah.
Why is that defense so good? Because the dudes or because of what they do?
Both.
Okay.
They got players and they got good coaches, and so it's like for him to sit in there and have the poise that he had, like I said, after young quarterback, you start dropping the ball on me, like, the hell am I supposed to do? But he didn't panic. He just kept shooting it to him.
His dad also keeping it cool for a long time.
Yeah, he did.
I'm trying. This is professional football. This is the highest level. I know people are watching me. And then after like the 6th or 7th, I thought this was professional football. What are we doing here?
Dude, he's got 4 drops in the fourth quarter. Like 4 drops in the fourth quarter of tight coverage too. 2 of them are 30-yard gains maybe, and like they're just drops. And if they catch them, like they're a storyline of the season or at least week 1, because like obviously going there and winning would be a big deal. So I was as impressed with him as I was, not on the level like Lamar and Josh, but when it comes to expectation and exceeding, Absolutely.
All right, so we're not panicking about the Tennessee Titans, even though Coach maybe doesn't know elbow good.
Yep.
You know?
Okay.
Which is obviously a part of the entire growing process of being the head guy in charge.
Learn something new.
There's a lot of rules out there. Last night, the punch of the ball.
Learned that,
no, ball is man because man is touching ball. So as soon as ball is touched by defender, also man being touched at the same time. Because it looked like a pretty clean punch. It was like, well, the ball was the ball already moving, though, by the time his thumb hit his chest. And then they challenge that. They lose the timeout. Obviously, timeout very vital at the end of the game. They don't have it because of this. And we all learned. No, not all of us. I guess some people did know that. BA knew that. Rules expert on TV knew that.
Of course.
I certainly was in the camp of that's clean.
That's a fumble.
That ball is already loose. I thought, well, I'm not allowed to do that. I didn't know that we weren't doing that. So we all kind of learned these things as we. That was a great punch there. Hey, that's Sewell's brother, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That's the young Oos right there out of Oregon. Had a big game. BA would say, can't have him one-on-one with Aaron Jones. Can't do that, right? Isn't that kind of your takeaway?
That was it, because he had a great game.
He had a great game.
He had a great game other than that.
Okay, let's talk about teams that maybe we aren't as high on, even though we all love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A team that you have a lot of history with, and your name's being referenced again. Ty has a question for you, Dan.
Yeah, Dan, it's certainly not fair, but after the Packers-Lions game on Sunday, a lot of people were saying Jared Goff, more like Jared Gooflofsky, and obviously...
We don't like that.
They were saying he's about as good as you are without Ben Johnson.
We don't like that either.
That's
not fair.
We don't like that.
And they cherry-picked and grabbed this picture of you, which isn't great. Your hair doesn't look great there. That's not fair
Also,
either.
you're passionate. You're bummed out.
Yeah,
Like Jimmy
supposed to
Armstrong.
be.
But overall, Dan,
Like
after
what you
watching
guys
that
do,
game and the Lions
keep going.
offense
Yep,
and everything.
No, this is real. We need to know.
I want to know, how concerned are you that Jared Goff maybe is a little bit of Jared Gooflofsky without Ben Johnson?
What is that? Is that a shot at?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's find out.
I'm not going to let you talk about Jared like that.
Thank you.
I'm going to answer it honestly. I mean, he's gone to two championship games, okay, and a Super Bowl with two different teams. So stop it. I would tell you this.
Whoa, Super Bowl with one team.
Yeah, 2 championships,
Yeah,
one
and
Super Bowl.
NFC championship games.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
You lumped them in.
That the Lions are the most concerning team for me out of Week 1.
Most the Saints.
Dude, I would tell you. Nah,
Most won.
because
Dolphins.
the Saints and expectations and
were
what you
supposed to
like
stink.
kind of want them to be, dude. The Lions offensively were as fun to watch. You would look forward to cutting on their tape and watching it, and you would just marvel at the ways that they would create advantages for their players. That the way that they would create leverage advantage or numbers advantage and chunk plays. I saw one, and I think it was a busted coverage by Green Bay more than a advantage created by Detroit. It was, I'm trying to be respectful here, it was a boring watch. It was a depressing watch. Listen, a lot of credit to Green Bay's defense, but man,
Defense.
what it was the past 3 years with Ben, and then what it was this past weekend looked nothing like themselves.
You think they're dead?
I'm not saying dead because there's still a lot of talent. The interior of their line has to play better, but I am very concerned with kind of them replicating their past couple seasons' success. Absolutely. It's not going to be the same offense. Dude, Jahmyr Gibbs had 10 catches for 31 yards. What are we talking about?
Yeah, BA said it's going to take a little bit.
Swarming right there.
Yeah, the Packers are
And
flying
Packers
around.
defense is very good. So
Yeah.
it could be a Miami Dolphins Colts situation,
I
where.
hope not.
The other team's just unbelievable.
Yeah. What do you mean? You hope not?
Well, I mean, I believe the
You're the
Packers
Col-
are
you
very
think the
good.
Colts.
No,
Yeah.
I understand that. But you guys beat a dog shite team. We're beating a team that won 15 games last year. So I'm hoping that it's more. So I don't want to see the Lions go 3-14, and then you look back and it's like, well, maybe that wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, you're right. Well, the Dolphins probably going to win the AFC East.
There's a chance.
So
Yeah,
we'll
big
look
game.
back on this Colts win in a very different way.
Yeah.
And that's or maybe they don't win a game.
We'll get one. We'll get one on the board. That's guaranteed.
You definitely don't want to be on
Guaranteed one.
Don't wanna be
Guaranteed
playing
one.
Miami.
I don't know about more than that, but I guarantee we'll get one.
Nah, Mike will get them fixed. They'll get it. They'll get it together. It'll get better.
Dan.
It'll get better, man.
No, okay. Not hit
It'll
the
get
panic
better.
button on Miami. I like that.
You like Miami?
Well, I was the one. The tape was a mess.
Are
It
you
was-
okay?
You don't even
Are
know.
You, okay?
You don't even know.
You just-
It went-
Tongues in a knot.
the whole time there.
It was a mess, the tape, all across the board. But I don't know. I've had the experience of spending some time with them and Mike, and I'm very impressed with Mike. I believe in him, so I think he's a good coach. It's a big lift this week, with what the football looked like, and then some of the news that has come out for sure. So I say give him a chance to kind of rectify it and play better.
BA, you said earlier it was bad, the Miami Dolphins. Do you think McDaniel has a chance to rectify it, or at this stage of a coaching stance? Now, I don't know if it's happened to you anywhere, but I don't think it has as a head coach. But at this stage of being the head coach of hey, make or break type feel, whenever you have a performance like that on week one, does the heat start coming into the coaches' offices?
Definitely.
He starts feeling it. They all start feeling it.
It's totally different today than it was last Monday. And so it's like, all right, there's got to be some internal problems there somewhere because they do have talent. And Mike is a damn good coach. He's very, very smart, very innovative, especially offensively. Defensively, they look poor. They look really poor.
Yeah.
And Tua did not impress me at all.
Now, to be clear, they traded their only Pro Bowler in Jonnu Smith. They got rid of their other All-Pro, Jalen Ramsey, on the defensive side. Calais Campbell's gone.
Yeah, left tackle retires.
Left tackle. I mean, going into the year, there's a lot of pretty big X factors just not going to be there for a team that wasn't really there last year either. So you wondered what was possible. But this is, Gumpy, you tell me, a lot of people viewing this as a make or break year, right, for that entire operation down there?
The concern is last 15 games with Tua and McDaniel, 6-9, 14 picks, 8 fumbles for Tua. So,
but you guys scored 70 against them.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a good days, great days. Still haven't won a playoff game in 25 years. It is it's dark days right now.
Xavier Howard kind of put it out there to the team too. Hey boys, just muddy it up in the middle. Make them throw outside, take away that first read, and Tua's going to struggle. And that's got 2 picks, one overthrow across the middle to Cam Bynum, and then the one with Latu dropped in and kind of sunk back and got in his window and picked one off. So that is kind of the recipe out there. But I was very, coaches talked about it too. It's going to take some time to build that continuity with new play callers, new offense. Very concerned when a quarterback head coach play caller that have been together as long as they have come out week one and lay an egg like that.
Yo, D-Butt, did you see that Tyreek stat that it's been a year since he had a catch go over 30?
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. That was wild. It was mind-blowing. I thought it was fake when I first saw it. That's unbelievable.
And that's what he was saying right here. It's about to be a year since I've had a 30-yard. That's what he was saying right here. I'm not the best lip reader. But
that's crazy.
That could be what he was saying. And also, there's people saying that this was a bad reaction from Tyreek. I would like to commend Tyreek for this only being what he did in this situation. I would like that to be said because this could be much worse. We see players retire in the middle of a game.
Yeah. You know.
There were so many blown assignments on that tape, man, by everybody.
And it's not a new coach.
Protection.
It's
lose for whoever's paying the Dolphins this week.
Hey, and now Connor has the last question. Legit.
Yeah, it's New England.
Would that be
so?
Connor has a question for you. Last one here, Dano.
Yeah, I thought about actually just asking BA a question, but I guess I'll ask you one, Dan. Screw it. What do you think about the Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Friday night was not good. That looked abysmal. Obviously, Worthy gets hurt on the third play, and the broadcast was talking about how much the offense was supposed to run through them this year. Should we be worried about Kansas City, especially because the Chargers in their division look like one of the best teams in football?
Yeah, I'm concerned about Kansas City. I still like my notes from watching the game are it's still a very catch and throw offense. It feels like everything is still a very short throw offense. That's what Patrick Mahomes. And I know that they have some speed. Obviously, Hollywood's there. Xavier going down. Thornton had some stuff. I mean, that's one of the throws of the game. Outside of Patrick making 3 or 4 absolutely preposterous plays indoor throws, you're sitting there going, everything's this dink and dunk, catch and throw offense still. And I still think, and Coach Arians would know a lot better than me, but I still think
that
the teams that are throwing the ball down the field and creating chunks, you're doing it off some form of a play action something, like Baltimore, Green Bay, Buffalo, and that's just not where the Chiefs are again. And I do not believe that is going to be good enough to win that division or make another run. I think you'll skate by a little bit here and there, but the offense to me just is still so short.
So on that note, there was a stat that went out, from Seth Buska here. Since 2019, Patrick Mahomes' elite deep ball has clearly declined. Deep ball accuracy fell from 51% to 21%. But then there's also a stat about the number of completions over 20 yards or 30 yards.
Yeah.
He's 32nd or 34th out of NFL quarterbacks over the last 2 years versus the first couple years he was number one. Now that's the Tyreek Hill effect, I think, in that entire thing, which is why Tyreek just sitting on the sideline, just doing this as opposed to going and saying, get me out of here, to go back to Kansas City that they need me. I think we should commend that. Who knows what the rest of the season looks like for Tyreek and the Miami Dolphins. But they literally no risk it, and it seems like they still get the biscuit, though. They've won the AFC Championship.
They have.
I think they've hosted the AFC Championship the last 7 years or something like that. They obviously won it last year, and they weren't throwing the deep ball at all. To Dan's point, is that sustainable for success in the NFL right now if you don't have any deep threat? Or I guess what his biggest concern was maybe not a good enough run game to maybe set that whole thing up is kind of what Dan.
I think that's the key. Andy's always run the ball well. And wherever Andy Reid's been, he's always run the ball well. And they had good play action. They've always had a great short passing game. I think they're missing the run after catch guy. All right. So if you're going to throw all those dink and dunks, somebody's got to break one and get 15 or 20. You got to get a chunk play out of a short pass. I don't see it happening.
So Rice out, Xavier Worthy out. Both those guys, probably Yak guys, if I had to guess. And the way they were talking about how much Worthy was going to be part of the offense, feels like maybe they were going to get back on their Tyreek bullshit with Xavier Worthy, who can also run a 4.2 or whatever it is. So him being knocked out early, I guess we all missed out on some electricity from that particular offense. And I can't wait to see how it goes going forward. We appreciate you, Dano. What do you got today?
I got to do NFL Live in Sports Center this afternoon.
We appreciate your commitment to sports. How was yesterday?
Yesterday was cool. Good, busy day. Travel, Chicago there and back. Sat on the tarmac for 25 minutes like airlines like to do, but other than that, it was good. It was all good.
How's your golf game?
Good question.
It's pretty good, Coach. I played more this year than I have since I've got triplet 13-year-old boys. So since they've been born, played the most that I have this year, but that's because I started to play with them. So
Hell yeah.
I can go shoot an 82 like anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your best though?
I still think my best is like a 74 or something like that. Maybe 72.
Not bad. Par, maybe two over.
He's a
maybe.
liar. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. We forgot about that. He shot against, he did the score thing against us. He erased the score. He erased the score with a pencil, obviously. With an erase. All right, that's Dan.
Liar.
Thanks, Dan. Hour 2 be on the other side. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice.